six-stroke roll is one of those rudiments that's used by everybody on the kit. It doesn't matter who the player is, in what style. At some stage they will put a six-stroke roll into their playing. It makes great jazz fills, it makes good funk fills, it makes good rock fills, it's great in soloing. And what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take the six-stroke roll, move it into two positions, which we're going to call an A position and a B position, and then we're going to mix them up, and that gives you a real big vocabulary with two sticking patterns that you can use around the kit and get some really interesting fill-ins and soloing ideas. Now this first exercise, we're going to call this the A position, is the most basic way of playing the six-stroke roll and what most people use. And the sticking for this is an accent on the right, two on the left, two on the right, and then an accent on the left. So it's a six-note grouping in six tuplets and a triplets, and we just keep repeating it. Let's play that really slowly. And speed it up a bit, sounds like this. Okay, now we've got this pattern, we're going to call this A. Let's put it on the kit, move it from the snare, maybe put it on the toms a bit, and just explore this a little bit before we move on. The next thing is to take the six-stroke roll and move it into a different position. So we're just going to displace it. So now we're going to start with two doubles on the right, then a left-hand accent, then a right-hand accent, then two doubles on the left. Very slowly it sounds like this. Right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Now if we take that and speed it up, let's go from slow to fast. This is what it sounds like. Let's now take this idea, play some basic time and show you how it fits in a time concept used as a fill-in. Now let's do a combination of 3 A's and 1 B. That sounds like this. Let's do it nice and slowly. Let's now try this one and repeat the phrase so you can hear the sticking rotate round and round and really get comfortable with it. Here we go. Great, now that you've got that, let's put it on the kit, play some time and show you how it works. Let's continue now by using different combinations of the A and the B phrase, the two positions of the six-stroke roll, but we're going to do 2 A's and 1 B. So remember, A is right, left, left, right, right, left, and B is right, right, left, right, left, left. And always the singles are accented. So now let's do 2 A's and 2 B's and see what that sounds like. So that's one time round. Now let's play it again and cycle it so we can really get comfortable with the sticking before we put it on the kit. Now in this exercise we're going to play 1 A and then 3 B's. So let's play this very slowly and then we'll speed it up a bit and loop the exercise. First very slowly. Now let's play this a little faster and loop it so you can really hear what the sticking sounds like. Not too quick though. Let's put this one on the kit. In this example, we're going to be using the two different 6-stroke rolls again. We're going to be using 2 Bs and 2 As. And let's play this very slowly once round so you can hear the phrase, and then I'll loop it a little bit quicker. Here we go. So that's one time round. Now let's loop it and then gradually bring the speed up. Here we go. 2 Bs and 2 As. Let's now put this one on the kit, play a bit of time and use it for some fill-ins. In this example, we're going to do 1A, 2 Bs and 1A. So first I'll play the phrase round once very slowly, and then I'll speed it up a little bit and cycle it so you can really get used to what the loop sounds like. Here we go. First nice and slowly. Now let's bring the tempo up a bit and loop it so you can really hear what the sticking phrase sounds like. Okay, let's take this one, put it on the kit, play some time again and use it as a fill-in. Now with this example we're using B-A-A-B, so that's two different 6-stroke rolls in the different positions but in a different order. Let's try that really slowly. Here we go. Now let's take that phrase a little bit quicker and loop it so you can hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Right, now that you've got that sticking pattern off the kit, internalised it, let's jump on the kit, play some time again and use it. Now in this example we're going to be using the A and the B phrase of the 6-stroke roll, but we're just going to go A, B, A, B, just alternate between the two. And this is a great little phrase on the snare, great for soloing and also makes some really good fill-ins. Now let me first play this for you really slowly, just once round so you can hear what the sticking sounds like. That's one loop of it. Now let's loop it continually and then build the speed up a little bit so you can really hear this phrase before we put it on the kit. Okay, let's take that phrase and put it on the kit, play a bit of groove and see what this one sounds like. Now in this exercise we're going to play the two 6-stroke roll patterns, the B and the A pattern in the two positions, but we're going to go B, A, B, A. Let me play this for you very slowly so you can hear what it sounds like. Again, let's take that pattern, play it a little bit faster but loop it this time, and then once we've got it internalized we can go over to the kit and see what it sounds like.